Hey there, fire signs. How are you? Welcome to your, I don't know, weekend reading? Next couple of days reading? Let's see what's likely to happen. The Tower. It's not like it's not the Tarot Tower. It's the Lenormand Tower. It's the tower in the Lenormand is stability. It's also isolation. You have a dog in the reverse and the whip in the reverse. So this feels like, I don't know, the dog usually to me is like a loyal person. In the reverse, it might be someone who you maybe some plans get canceled this weekend in love. Maybe you make plans with somebody, but they cancel them. And so you're sort of stuck alone at home. Not stuck. I mean, you can always do something if you wanted to, but those plans are nixed with this dog in reverse and the whip. The whips are about discord. Sometimes they're about control, punishment. They're not the best. You might actually cancel plans in order to teach someone a lesson, in order to show someone something. I'll show you. The dog to me is someone loyal though. But in the reverse, this is somebody who's maybe fickle. A fickle person. I don't know why the dog is a person to me all of a sudden, but a fickle character. A fickle character who's one day stable and one day argumentative. A fickle character who, this is like that meme or that joke where you're waiting for a text, you're waiting for a call that you never told someone to give you. That's what the dog in reverse is giving me. It's giving me someone who is upset that someone never called or someone never came, but there was never an agreement. Tell me more about the weekend for my fire people. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, isolation, walking away, releasing themselves from something. Just kind of doing your own thing. Going your own way. Tell me about the dog. But it being difficult. Ace of Cups. Tell me more about the dog. The Two of Swords. Tell me more about the dog. Knight of Cups. Page of Cups. This is somebody who, this is a person. The dog in reverse could also be looking at these messages. Somebody new. Somebody that you don't know where their loyalties lie quite yet. Somebody who you don't know, but maybe there's a crush, maybe there's feelings, maybe there's something. You don't have enough of a grasp on this person, or maybe you do, but it just feels like there's something more. There's something more. There's affection there, but they're not maybe doing it in the way that you want. They're taking their affection elsewhere. Maybe they isolate. Maybe they decide to be alone. Maybe they build walls. Maybe they want to see things from a greater perspective. Maybe you want to do that. Maybe you're both doing that. So with the dog in reverse, it could be somebody that you don't know quite well. But there is affection here. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Tell me about the whips. Discipline, trying to train somebody. Seven of Cups in reverse. This boy keeps showing up in the reverse in every way. Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Hierophant. The Empress. Major energy. someone who might be used to taking things by force. What? But is trying not to. What? Someone who's trying to relax, but at the same time still trying to keep a firm hand on something. Someone who's trying to learn, but at the same time trying to see and let nature take its course. Someone who's trying to relax, but they have big boy energy. And I don't mean that in a gender, sex way. I just mean they have big boss energy. And that big boss energy is difficult to let go of. Someone who's trying to have boundaries up, like there's some type of boundaries being held up, but at the same time trying to go with the flow within those boundaries and seeing what is necessary and what isn't necessary in the boundaries, because there is affection here. And there is affection here. There's no two ways about it. There is affection here. It's timid. It's there. But where is it going? Where can it go? There's a sense of trying to figure out why someone isolates, why someone locks themselves up, why someone is trying to be above it, why someone is trying to look at things from a high perspective here. Trying to figure out a relationship without being in that relationship. You know? How can you do that? Then you're leaning on your own understanding and not leaning on what this new understanding can be. Tell me about the Tower. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Cups. The Hanged One. The Five of Cups. Someone might be depressed. Someone might be isolated yet again with the Five of Cups. And the Eight of Cups. The Dog in reverse. The King of Cups. The Knight of Cups. We have all cups here except the Queen. This is somebody who has affection, but maybe they don't know quite how to process it, and so they isolate in order to process it. But that makes them miss opportunities. Someone's alone. So what do you do about that? Let's look at the guidance. No. If you're dealing with somebody, if the story is ringing true, what's going on with them? This is my I Love You But deck. It's not published yet, but I hope it will be. What are they thinking? Why are they isolating? Couple more. This person is definitely, isolating. I don't know what's happening. They're trying to get a handle of things. I want to rebuild trust between us. Incompatibility. So this person has determined or believes that there is an incompatibility between you two if you're dealing with somebody. If you're not, I don't know, baby. I don't know what to tell you. You are too controlling. So maybe you want things a certain way. With these whips, and someone's putting these whips down in a way. Very interesting. Even a dog, good boy, right? That's like, you control a dog. Dog is looking at the whip. But this is Tower here. It's isolation. You can't control. You're too controlling. What do you want? Why are you here? Why are you in my life? Let's make a movie. Even this, it's sexual, it's intimate in a way, but when you make a movie, you can watch that movie by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's still so isolative. I feel like I'm suffocating. Are you my soulmate? I have eyes for no one else, only you. I look but don't touch. Wow. from their tower, they do look at others or even topics of conversation. They'll hear those topics, but they won't touch them. They're not gonna try and get in that business. No. You are too controlling. What do you want? Are you my soulmate? I feel like I'm suffocating. What's suffocating them? I mean, maybe it's the control, but what's suffocating them? You want to hear what you want to hear, not the truth. Wow. You're very important to me for the suffocating. So they're suffocating because you are important to them. We all saw those cups. The King of Cups was right here. But at the same time, it's a bit frustrating to understand how to care for someone, but also want to have, I guess, maybe your own space, try to understand the situation. What's the incompatibility? Hug me. I think about you and consider you more than you think I do. You're so intelligent, I want to lick your brain. My people don't like you. So maybe that's why they see some of these incompatibilities. And also in addition to why they isolate, they're trying to figure out how to handle their people versus you. And you're smart enough to figure certain things out. Maybe they spill the beans when they're around you. But they do consider you more than they think they do. More than you think they do. And they do want to be close, but at the same time, that incompatibility could be maybe they don't need that level of closeness as much as maybe you do. Or someone doesn't need that level of closeness as much as the other does. But that doesn't mean that they don't think about you or consider you or whatever the case may be, or vice versa. Let's look at the guidance in this situation for the next couple of days. What's the guidance here? Observer. This is about taking a step back. This person feels like they're being suffocated. They want some space. And your guidance here is to give them that space. Give them the space. Observe from afar. Another observing, looking from the tower. Very interesting. So this is either you or the other person. Someone is advised to give space, to look at the situation in a different way, to observe it from a different perspective. That Hanged Man. Changing a perspective and maybe seeing things from a different angle in a new way. In a way that might be very different or tricksy from how you usually would with this fox here. Right? A little bit of strategic observing as well. Strategic thinking as well in this dynamic and looking at things from a very, very different lens. That's what I have for you, fire signs. Thank you for hanging out. I don't know whose story this was, but thanks for the hot tea. I hope your weekend or the next couple of days go well for you.